Alrighty, folks. It's 3:30, December 31st, 2011. Friends do not let friends drive drunk. Folks, there's more than one way of being drunk. This society is drunk on many things: corruption, dishonesty, genocide, bloodshed, murder, torture, and it's all legal. Well, it depends who's doing the shooting. And a drunk doesn't know he's just drunk until the end, most likely. And addiction, this is a disease, destruction, doom and gloom. You know how many bars there are all over the place? And the cops just sit outside the bar, let these people get ripped, and then arrest them. Friggin' idiotic. The councilmen who we vote into public office, they're the ones that grant these liquor licenses to serve the booze. They get a tax on the booze. So the more booze they sell, the more the income they have for their municipality. And then the cops sit outside the bar waiting to nail people, and they get an extra whammy. What kind of bullshit is this, folks? This is just everyday crap. So be careful, folks. You know, I used to be a part of this friend on Facebook, this fire guy in California, and he had a huge following. Everybody thought thought he was a great piece of shit. Well, in his psyche, though, he didn't. If you don't meet up with his idea of society, then you're less of a person. Yeah, I remember there was a thing in the paper. A drug dealer or something like that, uh, uh, lost his cell phone, and then or something about his cell phone. Tried to sell drugs to a cop that had his cell phone, or something like that, and he got arrested. Well, drugs is another addicting substance, and he just made fun of those who have these uh, addictions. And his addiction is he's perfect. And I let him know what was on my mind, that he's not the king of the hill. He's just like everybody else. And that certainly booted him. Thank you. Yep. Booted me. He couldn't handle it. It was a simple observation. He's claiming to be on the high horse, but then he rips apart essential elements in society. I got booted from a chat room, New Rev Radio chat room. Uh, they were one of the guys said the Constitution ain't worth the paper it was printed on, and the owner said the same thing. Well, I made the comment, text comment, that uh, you two seem to agree, support the Congress, the Senate, the President's ideas that the Constitution is shit. And then I added that I thought the Constitution was worth something. It's not an end of my statement. You know, it's not a perfect document, but it's something. Now we don't have a Constitution. We don't have a Bill of Rights anymore. And so they booted me. You know, one time earlier, those two were kidding around, and they both laughed and chuckled about. Somebody said, one of them, "Yeah, let's bomb England." Well, I thought, and they were joking about it. And then the next statement, or they're always pretending to talk about love. You gotta tell the truth. Love. Well, how can you have in your mind even jokes about bombing and then talk about love? Folks, I don't go for this at all. So they booted me. Well, the sooner the better. Folks, we gotta get all this crap out of our head. There's a lot of bad things, and we don't have to make it worse. How can anybody talk about love? You see, that's why you got to be careful when you say happy holidays or something, or happy something. Who are you saying it to? Are you saying it to those? It's like you say Merry Christmas. You know, blanket Merry Christmas, and then you're saying it to those who are evil people wishing them a Merry Christmas or whatever. Oh boy, what? How complicated can things be? I don't want any of this stuff, folks. I want us all to get along, all to have compassion, kindness, tolerance. And I'm not the best at it, but I try to work on it. Yeah, here's Serenity Prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Well, this is excellent, except it's a limitation, folks. I it's for me to, for instance, accept the things I cannot change. I cannot change the world. I cannot make the world a better place. Well, yes, I can make. I can change the world, and you and you and you, we can all change the world. We brought it to this pit of the life cycle of the planet in time and space, and we can dig it out of the pit. We got ourselves in this hole and we can get ourselves out. To change the things I can't change. Courage to change the things. Well, that's I no problem with that. And the wisdom to know the difference. Well, I suppose I don't have that wisdom, folks. I think good can overcome evil. I think people can love one another. I think we can stop wars and start loving each other, one another. Stop this genocide. I think we can make people accountable. We can have a better government. I do believe it, folks. So I am in conflict with this very powerful prayer. Look at that. You see that? I have a lot of negative because I see a lot of negative. But I think we can all change it. I think we can. Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, folks, I like this photo. It kind of puts a smile on my face. Yes, it does. Yep. Try to be happy. You know, being happy. Try to be happy. How can how can people be happy that are in the middle of the thick of things? You know the Vietnam War. 40,000 Americans died. Yet we killed 2 million civilians. Oh, carpet bombing, Agent Orange. And you know what? That war was based on lies and deceit. Pearl Harbor. The president knew in advance of the attack and did nothing. Winston Churchill knew that there were German subs on the prowl, but did not warn that ship. Lithuania or something, Lithenberg, or I don't know. Lies, more lies. Colin Powell, Bush, Condoleezza Rice lied to the world about reasons to invade Iraq, and therefore we did. And these people are getting government pension for the rest of their lives. Their reward. Part of this problem in society is who you prosecute, making up your mind who knows who, so you don't step on toes on prosecution. Discretionary prosecution. There is no equal justice, equal law. There never has been. It's discretionary, and the people that make up the discretionary decisions are evil and corrupt. Majority. There's always, I like to think, some good people out there. Here we go again, folks. Do not drink and drive. How many municipalities or cops are standing by the door of these taverns and making an effort that people do not drink and drive? Here you go, folks. Zero is the amount. Zero. Yep. See, folks, this is like a long shot, but I think so. I think we can do it. Yeah, this thing is 15 minutes of jawbone, so I'm going to try to snap it up. Here you go, folks. The Chinese government thinks he's a criminal, a terror suspect. He made a statement that China is full of liars and hypocrites. Huh, that's China. When you get to America, there's nothing like China. And I would assume the same thing country after country after country. You know that Falun Dafa, that order that follows simply three things: kindness, consideration, and tolerance. They're being tortured, prosecuted by the Chinese government because they fear they may take over the country. That's one possibility thing I've heard. There got to be so many people that were believing this that the rulers figured they would not be in control of their population. Friggin' oxymoron. If it ain't here, it's there. You see that, folks? Alright, I'm gonna leave it with this photograph here. We gotta do it, folks. We gotta stop this doom and gloom stuff. And I suppose since our government, this is the policy of our government, and I'm against it. I'm a terrorist. I'm an evil doer because I want more peace and harmony in this world. I want to stop this stuff. Well, I I'm not the first person that is against the government that does bad things and that got ripped apart for. I won't be the last. Here you go, folks. This is what I believe in: peace, humanity, respect, love, compassion, tolerance, kindness, helping fellow man. That's it, folks. So have a nice. Those that are good, have a nice holiday. Those who are rotten, screw you. Later.